Welcome to another episode of the Exponential Creativity podcast. Today it's early morning. It's like 6:30 a.m. and I've been in a great mood. I don't know what changed, but yeah, I just wanted to capture this moment in time and just go with it. So I. Uh, I think I'm happy because I woke up early. Uh, and what's really funny is sometimes it takes just so small things to make you really happy. Uh, so the reason I think why I'm so happy today is because I'm starting the day off on the right note. I've wanted to wake up early and live this schedule for such a long time. But finally, it's happening today. I really hope I stick to it. I hope that I can, be up all the way till 11 p.m., 12 at night, and then go to bed, and I could make this into a schedule. But that being said, I discovered something today. I'm so sorry I accidentally stopped that recording. Yes, I discovered something today. And this is essentially, what did I discover? Roku TV. All right. So yeah, let me just zoom in a little bit. Okay, great. So I've had this TV for a while, and I use it as my monitor. A little bit of a backstory for this one. My friend, she's in Puerto Rico right now. She was in her the last 2 quarters in school, and while she was leaving, she was selling away all her stuff. And that's when me and my roommate, we went over to her place and we got all the things like a bed frame, a shelf, this TV monitor, and also like a printer, a lot of things essentially. And she gave it to me at a really good price. Also, she is a very, very nice person. She has the most beautiful smile, and I think she's. I haven't talked to her in a long time. I should probably talk to her, but yeah, I'm really grateful to her for giving me this TV and also the printer, which I actually broke. So sorry. But yeah, I just kind of got it and I just always used it as a second monitor. But just today morning, I was like, okay, I'm thinking of getting deeper into animation. So I was like, how do I, get better from a hardware point of view? So the reason why I'm thinking this is essentially, I'm dead serious about this. I want to get better at animation, and I want to get to 14 animated music videos. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'm gonna figure it out. Which essentially comes out to 1 animated music video every week, right? So that means I have to do the music, do the video, all in 7 days. And it seems simple enough, I think, because I don't have anything else that I'm doing. So if I can't do it, it's probably I'm probably like even more of a failure than I think I am. So yeah, so animating. So there's basically 2 things I was thinking of buying. One was like a new TV or like a new monitor, like a bigger monitor with a higher resolution. My current TV is like 1600 by 900. Yeah, by 900. And the problem with that is it's kind of pixelated, it's kind of blurry, and it's not the best to view anything. But on the other side, I do get the experience of what it looks like on a low resolution screen. But seeing where the future is going and how everybody is becoming richer, it's only obvious that everybody's going to have a 4K resolution, 8K resolution eventually. Like in the next 10 years, even though you're just not gonna be able to buy something that's really bad in quality just because technology is like going that fast. So I was thinking I should probably get like another TV or like another monitor which is like bigger and a higher resolution. That's more important, like a 4K, not full HD, 4K for sure. So that was one thing I was thinking of buying, and the other thing I was thinking of buying was a new pen tab. So as you guys know, this is the pen tab I've been using. It's absolutely amazing, and I I just can't, man. Like, this is so great. Honestly, like so I have to tell you something. Like, my whole life, whenever I was like in art class or something, and I would like draw something, I always had this feeling that I shouldn't do it because I felt like I was wasting the paper. It felt like I'm doing all of this, but this is like I have to get it right, because otherwise I'm wasting some material resources, right? But that's the beauty of drawing digitally. You are not really wasting any wood, or I mean paper, or like you're not wasting these things trying to learn these things. You can learn it in a digital form, and then I just think like although my perspective of that has shifted, I think it comes from a place of scarcity. But yeah, it's just the freedom to make as many mistakes as you want that comes with digital art is just amazing. And also like coloring in layers, that's another thing. Because whenever you're like working with digital art, like I would like, draw like a sketch, and once the sketch is done, then I am like, maybe I can make it more finer. Then once I'm doing the coloring, I could really get in and color it, and I'm coloring it on a different layer. So even if it's like a little bit out of the lines, it still kind of fits. So yeah, I honestly think like digital art is so cool. And I want to get better at it, obviously. But yeah, so essentially the problem with, what is the problem? Like, why do I want to upgrade? Why is this not sufficient? So apparently there's also like pen tabs, like, or as you guys know, like iPads or something like that, is you have a screen which you can see through and you can draw on top of it, and those kind of things cost like about $200 starting out for a small screen, and then more amount of money for a bigger one. And I want to get one of those. I can't afford one, but eventually I will be able to. So I want to get like a really big pen tab kind of a thing, which I'll have like on my desk. That'd be kind of cool. And like a big monitor, so I can like even move stuff up if I want to. I never thought that I'd be like getting all of these things, but now they seem like they're gonna happen. So yeah, like essentially that's where this thing was coming about, like buying a new pen tab. And currently the monitor resolution is that I need to get it to 4K, and my pen tab currently is like $40, and I don't know how much I need to spend, but I'm willing to spend even $600 to $800 on this. It makes sense because I'm gonna be spending a lot of time in digital art, and I'm really gonna dive into that world like super hard. And it's really, really fun. That's another thing I have to say. So Roku TV, the reason why I started talking about this, and the reason why I'm so happy, is because as I was going through my TV settings and I'm trying to set up things, I realized that this is a smart TV. You know why I realized that this is a smart TV? Because I'm really dumb. Essentially, what you can do is you can take the TV and connect it to your Wi-Fi, and obviously all sorts of devices do that. I just never did it, so I did that and I updated the software, and it's good. Another thing that you could do is whenever I start my TV with this remote, it opens up a screen, and then I have to manually go and select the input that connects my computer to the monitor. But I figured out that there's another way, is you just gonna go and select on startup, open HDMI 1. And I was like, damn, I could have done this all this while. and I just kind of paste. uh, so I would recommend you guys to do that. Like maybe that could be the actionable advice, right? Any device that you're using, just take like 10 minutes and ask yourself, how can I make this slightly more efficient or slightly more easier? Really do that, because it's gonna pay in dividends. Like those small steps, they really add up, honestly. I will talk about this thing in a little bit, but they really do add up. And once I was on that, then I basically started going through the remote and the TV, and apparently I have free TV, guys. So essentially, this is a Roku TV. So what this means is it's connected to like sort of the Roku TV channel. I didn't even know that was a channel, but once you go on that platform, it's like how you have Amazon Prime or you have Netflix. This is like another platform, and then there's TV shows on that platform, and all of those TV shows are free for me to see. I had no idea. So I got into it, and there was this one TV show which is called Hollywood. I mean, basically what it's like to be in Hollywood, or like to enter the movie industry or something like that. And then I started watching it, and I was like, damn, like this is something that can be really helpful, seeing that I am over here. I did feel like a really overtone-ish vibe of like all social justice and all that shit. But yeah, I'm really happy, man. Like to see that all of that being accessible to me, and it almost feels like it was always there. It's just I never looked. So yeah, I kind of feel really happy. And I don't know. I just wanted to share that. So I would say that take some time with your phone, or take like 10 minutes. Just like set up a timer for 10 minutes and declutter something. Like just make your life slightly easier, and set up a system so that it makes things more efficient over time. And a 10 minutes here and there, and like these kind of things might really help. And I'm gonna do that like for everything, like going forwards. See if I can make this system a little better. And the reason why this is so important is something that I learned in school. I mean, I'm pretty sure like everybody knows this. I'm sure they are smarter than me. It's just I'm really dumb, so I have to like figure this stuff out the hard way. So all right, so this is where this is how this was helpful for me, and how this could be helpful for you too. In one of my lectures at MI, this was in my vocal production class, I had to create a vocal sort of template, or like a template in my digital audio workstation. What a template means is essentially you are creating like a workflow, and this is like it's a set of tracks with preset audio, with preset settings, with preset EQ, with preset plugins, and all the tracks are already set up, and it's essentially like a way to optimize your workflow. Because if you work in a certain way, you can have these things in place, and you can always just kind of use that template and work off of that, rather than starting from scratch. Now, the reason why this is good and bad, okay, so one of the reasons why this is good is if you want to be efficient like me, not that I'm efficient, I'm saying I also want to be efficient. If you also want to be efficient, you would want to set up things so that you don't waste a lot of time, and these things add up, so if you take some time, take like an hour or like 30 minutes to do that, you're saving like 5 minutes every time, or 10 minutes every time to do another new setup. It really pays off. And if you're really planning to do something efficiently, and if you're really concerned about, succeeding. So being productive is really, really important, that you use your time in the most effective way possible and you don't waste time doing things, or if you can automate things or delegate things, you should try to do that. Now, I'm personally not that great with delegation because I think I have a hard time working with people. And I mean, we can probably talk about that later on, but yeah, templates, like like make these kind of routines, or like these things which eventually will really help you, and they have helped me. And I think that's kind of what I've been trying to do even with animation. It's gonna take a while because I still don't know how everything works, but once you start something, you start figuring out these shortcuts, you start figuring out like how could you do this better. It's just a process, but at some point, like me, you become complacent and you just stick to your old ways, and that's why you never find out about the Roku TV. So maybe there's a good side to it. You eventually find out, oh, this was all here all along, and now you feel happy just anyways. So yeah, vocal templates, guys. I do want to talk about something else today. In this one is working with other people. And what does the future of it look like? What does the future of working look like? So I was thinking about this, essentially, how it used to be and how it is now. Earlier, it used to be that you had to work and do things which probably you didn't want to do for money, and then you could use that money to live and do the things you want to do in your free time. But as things are getting more easier, more convenient, and things are getting more cheaper and better quality, people are having the option of just being and like probably not working as hard and still making the same amount of money. So there's like basically what this results into is a lot of people who will not work unless the conditions are really desirable. So I think it's a good thing. I also think it could be a bad thing, but honestly, I think it's a good thing, because if people are not, I don't know, it really depends, but for me, okay, so I'll speak for myself. I think it's a really good thing that people don't have to work as hard, and that they can make things easily. I also think that because of this, you get time to really focus on the things you want to do, and you really get to be yourself, and then you can contribute something unique to human civilization, and I think that is the most important thing, right? What is your unique contribution to human society? How did you change the world? How did you create something that made the world slightly better, So yeah, so the reason why I started talking about this is working with other people. I think I work really well with other people, but when I'm working with other people, I never get to like play leader. It's always like I'm following people, and I know that I have the best vision. And of course, this is sounding very egoistic, but in my experience, I've always seen that I kind of get things done, and if things don't go my way, I figure it out. I've never been the kind of guy who gives up. No, I feel like a little bit of Elon Musk in me. But yeah, I don't really give up. I just figure it out. And if somebody tells me it can't be done, I say, you can't do it. Watch me. So there's a certain kind of joy in saying that to people, although it's extremely troublesome, and most people do not want to do all of that. But I feel a certain level of joy in learning new skills, and I think the best thing about learning new things is when you sleep, and in the morning you have the best dreams, and you can think in new ways. Like you've never made those connections before, because those skills were always outside, they were never inside, and so your brain could never connect them. So that's the beauty of like learning something new, is you wake up in the morning and you're yourself surprised, like, damn, I never thought of it that way. And your dreams become more vivid, like you can, and also it feels like your dreams you could bring into reality. Like just the other day I was thinking about this idea of life is a candle, you know. Maybe I'll talk about this in the next one, but essentially I had this dream, and in the morning I was thinking about what if life was a candle, and then I really started diving deep into that whole thing. um, but yeah, like working with other people has been hard for me. And I've been thinking how going forwards things are going to work, because if I'm an employer, I really have to make the opportunity of working with me really enticing, you know, and I have to pay them well, and they should be getting some sort of a learning opportunity from working for me. Otherwise, what's the point, right? Uh, Money, yes, money is there, learning is there. Like I would happily, work for somebody for less amount of money if I knew I was learning something very, very important. Like if I was working for an animator, or if I was working for a big music producer, uh, I would do it for like just the amount of money it needs to, like, I need to like make the month happen, or like because I'll get to learn so much. Like, one thing I have to say is, like, when people work for somebody, people just think in terms of like getting their own way. But if you really sit down and see how the boss is working, or see how these people at these higher levels are working, there's so many skills that they have picked up. You know, they know the psychology of people. They have had the patience to observe people, and not everybody obviously, but that's where they hit a glass ceiling, and then they have to figure out where what's not happening, and then they have to find like some hot air or moist air and blow it against the glass ceiling, and like, oh, we have hit a ceiling. Let's find a way to crack that and then go past it. So even I think I need to figure out how I'm going to be working with other people. I definitely want to work with animators and music creators, like good music producers. And I have this dream of making like TV shows or something like that, but like animated music video TV show or something like that. That each animation or something like, kind of like Love Death Robot, but Love Death Robot is just like dialogue and animation. This is gonna be like dialogue, animation, and music. I don't know. The important thing is I'm willing to do this alone, but if I find the right people on this journey with me, that's just a icing on top of the cake, right? Or cherry on top of the cake, one of those things. So yeah, just I guess that's what I'm gonna call it. But take 10 minutes, guys. Take 10 minutes and try to figure out how you can make your technology work better for you, or some sort of a system, just anything. Maybe it would be brushing your teeth. Is there a way you could brush your teeth? Maybe it could be how you wash your hands. Small things, and just a small improvement, and you'll see it's gonna work out wonders. So anyways, thanks for watching. I wish you a beautiful day, and I hope you have a smile as big as me. And see you in the next one.